All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. Yeah, new Windows sound. Sorry, Windows 11 sound. Ew. We're continuing with Remake. We're probably finishing it today. Just as a heads up. This is probably the final one. I installed Resident Evil 0 just in case. Just in case. I'm not 100% if we'll need it, but it's there. I did not open it, so I can't assure that I made sure it was ready to go, but I installed it. I didn't test it because I honestly didn't think to like pre-install it until 10 minutes ago. So it's installed now. That's what's important. Okay, we're good. Thank you for the Memories remake. It was so good. Even the 100%, when I tier list it before we move on, it's just gonna be S. It's just gonna be S. Courtyard B1 is in the caves, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Okay. And I'm off to a solid start down here, too. I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, we're finishing this today. Unless, like, the very end of Invisible Enemy mode is just brutal, like, unbelievably brutal. This is the end of it. We're getting the Mikami letter. We should. We're doing the last of the achievements today, seemingly. So, if I don't get the Mikami letter from doing all of the achievement criteria and stuff, we got scammed. Alright? Just making sure we're all on the same page going in here. If I don't get a Mikami letter, we have been scammed. That tropical vibe. Celsius tastes really good right now. It's just, oh no, that's why. I was like, I thought this was just the orange flavor when I grabbed it out of the fridge. But no, the tropical one is the pineapple starfruit one. Did you already do the knife only? Yeah. This is the last playthrough. And we're doing invisible enemies, but that's the only thing we haven't completed. Yeah, and then the other achievement is like 100% completion in every room, including like the secret costume room and just everything. Needs to have 100% completion in one playthrough for it to pop. And it's a weirdly difficult achievement to get. Like, you would be surprised how easy it is to like just not pick up one item or not enter one room that isn't totally necessary for progression. Like, it's shockingly easy to not get the 100% item completion. Is Dexter actually worth watching? I just know the memes. Dexter is my favorite TV show. That's not Dragon Ball. So yes. But yeah, it's not even that the quality of the show declines later on. The issue with Dexter is that it's 8 seasons. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. It's 8 seasons of like the same formula over and over, and there's always little twists on it throughout. But at a certain point, you've seen it so many times that you're kind of like, okay, I'm over it. I'm done now. That's really its biggest issue. But yeah, Michael C. Hall is insane as Dexter. Like, he's such a good actor, and I can never believe that he's just not in really anything else. I've talked about this on stream before. Like, he's insane as Dexter, but apparently he has issues getting cast for other projects because everyone just sees him as Dexter, so it's hard to have him in a different role. Like, even though he is just phenomenal, everyone sees him and is like, oh, that's Dexter. He just has such a distinct, like, face and look to him that you can't really separate him. Oh, I didn't even carry the other thing, which I guess makes sense. Same thing happened to Sarah Michelle Gellar with Buffy. Yeah. I mean, she was Daphne in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. She did get that role, right, Kat? That was pretty big. Definitely. Fuck. Forgot about that. I forgot I needed an open inventory slot for Chris. Yeah. Dokes is the GOAT. I love Dokes so much. I like that he became a meme in recent years. Just like Dokes fan cams I've seen going around, and they're so good. Did I already kill the invisible hunters in here, or did the hunters in here just not spawn? I'm so confused. There should have been hunters in there, I thought. Oh my god, hold on. False just sent me something. I'm like, what is this? It caught my curiosity that she just randomly sent me a screenshot right after I started streaming. Must be something good. It is. Oh god, hold on. I need to be able to focus on this. I need to get my phone cord unstuck. Okay. Experts issue a warning around gooning. Clinical sexologist Ness Cooper told Metro, gooning is meant to put people into a trance-like state due to edging so often and so soon after each round. Standard edging can have more forceful stops, while gooning can feel more like teasing. But while gooning is becoming more popular, it does come with one warning. This is that if you're going to be drawing things out for such a long period, then you should probably use some lubricant. Otherwise, there's no delicate way to put this. You might risk getting a little chafed down there from the repeated rounds. You heard it here first, chat. You've been warned about the gooning. No. No more gooning without lube. Sorry, it's 4231. Gooning is just jorking it in general. That's like the way that people have started using it. But no, like literally the origin of it is that it's just like crazy extended edging session. But then like people found out about the word and thought it was a funny word. So they kind of just started using it for jorking it in general. But that is what it originally meant. Which is why clinical sexologists are now issuing warnings, because they think we mean it literally. Apparently. This flavor is so good. You heard about Capcom's report? Did they put out a report? I saw everyone talking about the logo, but I didn't hear about a report, no. The logo was just, they did like a renewed Capcom logo that happened to have Mega Man, what's his name? Is it Phoenix Wright? And Dante in it? And so everyone is like, why would they still be putting these characters in the logo if they're not going to be using these characters in the near future? Which I'm a little more skeptical on. I feel like it was kind of more just like, those are some of the most iconic Capcom characters. But I see what people mean. Would I rather spend a day in the Spencer Mansion or the R.P.D? The Spencer Mansion, for sure. The R.P.D is a lot more dangerous. Plus, the R.P.D gets nuked like a few days in. What is it, like 4 days in? So that doesn't help either. They said they'd make Mega Man a primary IP years ago and then never bothered to do anything with it. Forgot about that. They released their financial report for 2025. She's invisible. I forgot. I was sitting there watching. I'm like, she sounds like she's right there. I actually jumped. I legit jumped there. Oh my god. That's the most a Resi game has scared me in like 15 years. Caught on camera. Jesus Christ, that was good though. Never Dino Crisis, Regina who? Exactly. Mentioned making new games for DMC and Mega Man. I'm so skeptical about the future of DMC though. And it's purely because Itsuno isn't there anymore, to be clear. Like, that is the only reason. It is the only reason. Like, I have no other thing to point to other than just... We haven't had a DMC without Itsuno since DMC 1. Literally. Like, I was gonna say 2. But no, even Itsuno did work on 2, like, in the few months right before it came out. So we haven't had a non-Itsuno DMC game since the original. I don't know if I should be reading this right now. Wait. Okay, this one, she said in all caps, "What the fuck?" in 3 separate messages, 1 word each, actually. One guy who has... Wait, do I need to read the one before? Yes, okay, I do need to read the one before. What is hot wifing? I don't even want to know how you got here, False. You've probably heard of hot desking, right? This is the idea that people in an office space don't have a specific desk and simply share the resources so people can sit where they like when they like. Hot wifing is somewhat the same, but instead of sharing a desk, people are sharing their wives. This is a Facebook article. Beautiful. Basically, it's where a wife has sexual experiences with another man with the permission of her husband or partner. With permission is good, I suppose. But then she said, "What the fuck?" and highlighted a bit of it. One guy who has let his wife partake in the unconventional trend described it as being like letting your friend test drive your car. He gets to see how well it rides. He's gotta give it back, but it creates a sense of pride. You get a little taste of what my life is like. Jesus Christ, that comparison is unhinged. If he had said anything other than take it for a ride, it would have been significantly better. But what the fuck, dude? Take it for a ride. Oh, she's still there. It, mind you. Take it for a ride. Crazy. Hilarious, but crazy. I love men sometimes. They're too funny. I feel like that's one of those things that you say thinking you're like kind of funny, but you don't realize how funny you actually are in that moment. MVC menu music starts playing. God damn it. The MVC 2 like character select music. It was an article called Gooning Trend Explained. I love the internet. This is one of those times that I love the internet so much. The internet is incredible. Where would we be without it? Without people to warn us about the dangers of gooning. Without clinical sexologists to tell us to be careful and to use lube. Can we get a new Lost Planet game? No, that shit is so dead, at least for a bit longer. You have to wait. Like they have to revive the big ones. And then they're gonna move on to like the little ones after that. Once they've revived their Mega Mans, their Devil May Cries, then they're gonna revive like Dino Crisis, Ace Attorney, maybe Lost Planet. Give them time. Let them hit the big ones first. Bookmarking? What do you mean bookmarking? It's like letting your friend test drive a car. I'm not over it. It's not even just the general. It is the exact same way that they've, or sorry, the exact way that they phrased it even. Like letting your friend test drive a car. Jesus. I don't know where she is, so I'm just gonna kind of zoom through here and we'll see. Darkstalkers, rival schools. I don't know about rival schools. I mean, maybe. A man can dream. They did just put it in that collection recently. So it's not like they've entirely forgotten about it, right? There's a chance. Invisible Lisa Trevor is so fucked up. The boss fight with her is gonna be awful. A new DMC. The Monkey Paw Curls. It's a sequel to Peak of Combat. Could you imagine? The outrage would be so... I mean, I would be pissed too, but like, even as a fan, so entertaining. Not Peak of Combat again. What, you don't like DMC Gotcha? What do you have against Gotcha in your Devil May Cry? Nothing wrong with a little Gotcha in your Devil May Cry. It fits right in. Feels totally natural with what the series is all about. Right? Just like a glove. I bet you probably will get to see Dustbloods tonight. Am I crazy for saying that, like... I'm also cooling down on the Soulsborne thing a lot, even with FromSoft's stuff. And I know that I'm in a minority, and so is everyone else who says that. But even, like... And I think part of it is the Switch 2 thing. But Dustbloods right now, from me, is just kind of warranting, like, oh yeah. Yeah, maybe. I guess it could be kind of cool to see it. Sure. And I fucking love FromSoft. I don't know what's happened to me. Okay, let me check my map. That courtyard's looking pretty clear. The mansion will be clear once I grab the thing on the way back. Where's the guardhouse? Residence, they call it in Remake, officially. That's totally clear. Okay, we can move on. Just making sure that we're getting everything totally clear for the achievement so that we don't have to do a whole other playthrough. Can we get a new Kingsfield? You've gotten like 10 of them. They are the Souls games. They're like Kingsfield if they were good. Did I kill this zombie or leave this zombie? I killed it. I have so many healing items that I kind of feel like I could get hit by like every enemy in the game between now and the end and be fine. Like after seeing how much I've got stocked up. So I'm mixed on. Actually, sorry, I forget that Night Rain is the most recent thing. I loved Night Rain. Night Rain was such a blast. Haha! I got my dagger back too. We're cooking. I think, personally, FromSoft seems to be going in the right direction with the Souls stuff, in my opinion, post Elden Ring, where they're just getting more experimental with it. Like, Night Rain obviously was a crazy experiment that wasn't as successful as, like, Elden Ring. But very successful. Like, even the DLC that just came out sold, what, like 3 million copies in 2 days or something it was? The DLC for Night Rain sold like 3 million in 2 days or something. I don't remember the exact number. So, like, even Night Rain, 2 mil in 3 days. Sorry, I had it flipped. 2 mil in 3 days. Still incredible. Any other game dev would dream of DLC sales like that. Especially for like a smaller experimental side project to sell a DLC at that scale. Like, still an incredible success. And Duskbloods, from what little we've heard of it, seems like it's going to be very experimental and weird compared to the others. So, like, I feel like they're kind of going in the right direction in that sense. Where I think them getting wacky with it and trying new stuff that feels totally different is kind of the move now. Because let's be real, like, Demon Souls through Elden Ring, that, like, roughly 15-year run, the games all more or less boil down to the same formula. They're like variations of it, but the same thing. And they found incredible success with it, but I like that now they're getting a little more like, okay, but what could we actually do if we just changed it up? Like, just did totally new shit. Just, what if we made it a roguelike instead? Like a really fast, crazy fast roguelike. AC6 does. If I want anything from FromSoft tonight, I would want an AC6 expansion. That is on my wish list more than like Duskbloods would be. You know what I mean? I would much rather get something like that. AC6 should have wanted above Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think that's true. I don't agree with that. Baldur's Gate 3 still deserved it. That's one of those, like, Expedition 33 is quickly becoming this year. And for the record, I was never interested in Expedition 33. I don't want any accusations of me being part of this flip because I was always on this train firmly. But everyone glazed Expedition 33 for the first, like, 9 months of this year. Game Awards nominees came out, and now everyone's like, oh, it's mid. I don't really care about it. No, it's not that good. Actually, super overrated. Didn't like it. Baldur's Gate 3 had the same thing. Like, as soon as that won, bro, everyone was like, oh, it was so overrated, dude. It wasn't even that good. Just as soon as it actually won the award, everyone suddenly Didn't really care for it that much. That's just the gaming community in general now. I know, dude. Everyone just feels like this weird need to be a hipster about games. I don't get it.
Chris, take a piece of the action.
I don't know where she is. This is why I saved beforehand. This is gonna be a total guesswork fight. Oh, I just saw her blood, though. Is she on the other side? I'm gonna hope so. Oh, yeah, she just jumped across. Okay. She's running? Oh my god, she's getting knocked back that way. Wesker, please. Please. She just jumped. BF6 over Battlefield or Black Ops 7. Everyone knows my bias, especially with zombies. Almost entirely with zombies. But I firmly disagree. And my numbers don't lie. I have like 40 hours played on Battlefield 6. And I so far have like 90 hours played. Well, granted, it's on COD HQ, so it doesn't track as its own thing. But my hours on COD HQ have gone up by like 90 since Black Ops 7 came out. Like, my numbers do not lie. Black Ops 7, the thing is, I'm such a variety fiend. So, like, even when I do play Black Ops 7, it's mostly zombies. But it's a good bit of multiplayer as well. It's a lot of endgame. It's a lot of endgame. I played a little endgame this morning when I took a break from work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I played some endgame this morning. It's great. I love endgame. And like Battlefield 6 has RedSec, but I really did not like RedSec. Like I played it for an hour and that was it. Like I'm good. And like I don't really like the small modes in Battlefield either. I really only like Conquest, Rush, Breakthrough is good, depending on the map. So to be fair, a lot of that is just the variety. Like, Black Ops 6 has, like, 3 totally distinct things that I can play and enjoy all of them, like, a lot. Battlefield 6 has, like, 3 different things that I can play, but 2 of them I just don't like. You know, like, there's one part of the game that I like. It's so bad it put me off from the rest of Battlefield 6. I don't even think it's, like, awful. It's just so derivative of Warzone. And I'm already not big on Warzone. Like, to be fair, Warzone is actually part of BO7 now. They did the integration.
I'll investigate this area.
4 things in BO7, 3 of which I really like, 1 I don't. Did I grab that? I did grab that. But like, it's so derivative of Warzone. And the thing is, it's not better than Warzone. Like you feel the whole time that you're like, this is just Warzone, but kind of shittier. Like the map isn't as good. The gunplay is good because it's just Battlefield gunplay. Of course it's good. But like, it's weird. The loadout thing, I kind of liked what they were going for with like unlocking the attachments for your gun as you play, but I feel like they kind of ruined that by literally just putting in the Warzone loadout system on top of that. Like if you had to scavenge for your gun and then get like the upgrade packs to add attachments to it, I think that would have been so much better if they hadn't included just the Warzone loadout system on top of that. I don't know. I didn't like RedSec. It is kind of like Warzone at home. I didn't enjoy it. But like, Black Ops 7 has been out for like half the time, and I have more than like double the play time just because it has the variety, and the fun factor, aside from the campaign. The campaign was doo-doo. That is the one thing. Technically 5 things, 2 of which I don't like. The campaign should be separate from endgame. It's like two totally different modes. And you can feel that the campaign just exists to get you adjusted to the basic gameplay loop of endgame. Like, especially once you get to endgame, you see it even more. You're like, oh yeah, the entire campaign was just here to be a primer for this mode. And then they made the endgame mode available on its own. You don't even have to play the campaign to unlock it anymore. They just made it available for everyone and then gave rewards if you had played it. Like because I'm a zombies player, because the reward differed a little bit depending on what your most played mode is. I forgot he would be so close. I got 3 perkaholics for having finished the campaign during the launch week. Because they were like, yeah, sorry we're making it available to everyone else while you grinded through it already. Hopefully this will make up for it. And to be honest, as a longtime zombies player, you can bribe me with perkaholics all day. It works. Just free perkaholics, like you're speaking my language. It worked. Oh shit, he's closer. I thought I had like another second to look at chat because I didn't hear him that much. I thought he was further away. Really? Still have a dagger. I got scammed out of that one too, though. But I don't know. If you ask me, the Black Ops 7 hate is very forced. Very, very much so. Granted, I've not been shy about that. Everyone knows that's how I felt all along, but just a way to say sorry for making you play the campaign, basically. And it worked. They bribed me, and now I'm over it. It worked. Everyone says, like, oh, you don't talk shit about it. You're a shill. Activision shill. They think they paid me money. No, they paid me in perkaholics. Sweet, sweet perkaholics. Works every time. Oh, those are gonna... Okay. Gives me a reason to use my kerosene. I would have actually forgotten. Could just be a natural shifting of the tides against a franchise that's refreshed annually. Eventually they wear out. Yeah, but like, remember the last 3 times that we've had that happen to COD? And everyone is like, yeah, this is it. This is the end. The people are done with Call of Duty. And then that one game is over and everyone goes back. It happens like clockwork. Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4, now Black Ops 7. And this year, people are trying to say that Ghosts was actually a great COD game, which weirdly came out of the forced BO7 hate. I will never get on board with that. Ever. Fuck off. Ghosts was a great Call of Duty game, they say. Extinction was cool, that's it. Extinction was cool. I really do enjoy Extinction, but that's it. And even then, it's not as good as Zombies. Like, I can't replay Extinction over and over and over. Who are these people saying such things? I've had some people in chat, but in terms of, like, content creators, I think it was the Act Man who started the Ghost thing, if I'm not mistaken. Where the fuck is the zombie? But then, there's that one news guy. Like, he does, like, a gaming news show. And he jumped on it as well. I'm trying to remember his name. Like, I can picture his face. But I can't remember his name. Shit. It's one of the news guys that I have not personally watched a lot, but like I've seen his videos in the past, so I know him, like I can see him, but I can't remember his name. It's not Bellular, who I also don't really watch, but I've seen plenty of his stuff. It's not Skill Up. My shill up would never say that COD Ghosts was a great Call of Duty, because he knows it's not true. And he has integrity. Shit. It's gonna drive me nuts. Luke Stevens? No, I like Luke Stevens. I don't watch him a ton. But no, I would know Luke Stevens. Legendary Drops. Legendary Drops was the other guy who jumped on it. At least on Twitter. I don't remember him making a video of it. But on Twitter, he was jumping on it and being like, what's it? BO7 makes Ghosts look like a 10 out of 10 Call of Duty game. While posting the same clip of Kaiju Harper fight. I like Ghosts because it tried to be at least a little different. Saying that BO7 is not making an effort to be different is the most disingenuous thing I could imagine. Like, the entire point of the campaign being so crazy and people saying that it's so stupid is that they tried to, like, make a whole game centered around, like, Scarecrow fear gas, basically. Like, that's about as different as COD has been since, like, the initial jetpack era, at least. That shit is just pure AI slop. This is just disingenuous. We know where the AI use is. It's not in the campaign scenario. The AI use is them, apparently, from some stuff that's leaked out now too. What's it? It's apparently just that Microsoft is really pushing for their gaming studios to use Gemini's generative, or not Gemini, sorry. Is it Gemini? Is that the right one? I can't even keep them all straight at this point. Which one is Microsoft's, chat? Woo. Which company is the Gemini? Is it Microsoft? Is that their generative AI model? Oh no, that's Google. What is Microsoft's? I can't remember the name of it. But apparently Microsoft has been pushing, like, all of their gaming studios. Copilot, thank you. To use their, like, generative image AI somewhere in their games. As, like, a way to push it for some odd... Like, they think... They have this weird idea that people are gonna see, like, the Black Ops 7 calling cards with the Ghibli art. And be like, oh my god! I could make my own Ghibli art like that with Microsoft Copilot? Like, no, dude. Everyone looks at those Ghibli art calling cards and they're like, oh my god, that looks awful. What the fuck is this? Everyone. Because you know what? Especially gamers, particularly, like, people who know tech and how this shit works, you know what they really don't like is generative AI. Like, no gamer is gonna play Black Ops 7 and be like, oh, that calling card is so good, I could make my own. It's so dumb. So Halo 7 will be stuffed with AI. Right now, from what we're hearing, like, coming out about this, apparently we should be expecting, like, anything Microsoft to more likely than not have generative AI somewhere in it, like in the near future, because they're making a really big push of it. I feel like most of society is tired of hearing of anything AI at this point. Yeah, I mean, that's even true. The stock market today is having a lot of instability in the tech sector. And it is because even like investors and the market are starting to really fear that the AI thing is a bubble. Like even the market, which has been the thing that has been propping up the AI up to this point, or AI development, I mean, just by pouring funds and funds into it, just eating up all the sweet little BS corpo speak. What's that? Yeah, the market has been the only reason that it's still been going so strong. And today, granted, articles have been coming out about it from investment outlets like over the last week or so. But today, there's a lot of instability in the tech sector because of it. There's a lot of fear starting to show up in the stock market among investors that the whole AI, like generative AI thing, might not really go that far. The bubble is showing signs of bursting, is the point I'm making here. Anytime you try to get in touch with customer service now, it's always an AI chatbot. Where did all the employed people go? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Is marginally useful at best. Yeah, I talked about when the US Business Bureau did that report maybe like a month ago-ish, where they surveyed like all the major corporations in the US who had employed AI like in their workflow. And they asked, like, has your company seen a noticeable increase in profits because of your use of AI? And like 94% or something said no. And that was one of the earliest signs of like, oh, this shit is gonna crash. That was one of the earliest signs of like, fuck, this is gonna be bad once it goes. This is gonna be a disaster when it actually goes down. I saw that. Yeah. There was another one that was just about like how many companies are using it, like major companies in the US. And last quarter it was 14%, or sorry, 2 quarters ago it was 14. And then the last quarter that report was on, it dropped to like 12%, which might sound like nothing, but it was the first time that there was ever a drop in that figure, like since it emerged on the market. So it's starting to really crack. It's starting to really show just like one sign after another of going. Until he got artists to help. Oh yeah, using it for placeholder stuff works good. Like I'm not currently in development or like working on personal projects or anything, but I hadn't even thought of something like that. Like you can use it to just make you placeholder stuff for like prototyping, and then later on actually like either make the assets yourself or hire an artist to do it. That's actually a pretty good use case for it now that you mention it. I feel like that is kind of what they should have been going with, instead of like, this can replace your whole workflow forever. It's that whole, if something's too good to be true, you know? If you need a placeholder, just draw a stick figure. Yeah, but like, imagine if I could just type into the little AI thing and be like, I want something like this. and the AI can spit out something that's like roughly what I want it to be, so that when I'm making like proof of concept stuff, it can just be like, boom. You know? The AI shit has environmental impact too. If you mean the water thing, look, I don't like AI. I'm not shy about it. Everyone knows it. I don't. But if you mean the water thing has been disproven like so many times over at this point. What is an actual, like, a really fucked case? I watched this, like, little mini documentary on it. It's this town, like, this middle of nowhere town in Texas. It has a population of, like, 200 or something. Right? And this AI data center came in, set up shop. And the noise from just the center running, like just the amount of noise from it, literally has been, what's it? Like, making it so people can't sleep, just disrupting, like, even their ability to focus on anything they need to do throughout the day. Like, it's literally just ruining these people's lives who live in, like, the middle of fucking nowhere. But just this random data center moved in and, like, started running right there. Where's the first MO disc thing? I should have found one already, right? That would annoy the shit out of me. Yeah, it's like a constant, like, really loud buzz. And they measured it, like, with just a noise meter when they were there doing the documentary. And it was something like 10% over what's considered, like, the dangerous volume for hearing. Like, a volume that will damage your hearing, is what I mean. Like, if you even just stand outside, like, in their yards, at their homes, it's, like, registering above what's considered dangerous to, like, the human ear. Like, it will damage your hearing sort of levels. That's fucked. Like, that's a real, like, actual impact of it that is super fucked. The water thing is apparently just total nonsense. The US could be overstating its job numbers, though. I would believe it in a heartbeat. Hearing damage is fun. Tinnitus is also fun. Yeah. It's fucked up. Is it like a note? It is a note. There we go. Oh, there's another hidden map. Is that what it was? That is what it was. Is there not a thing in here for the MO disc? I guess not. Who benefits from people thinking the water thing isn't true? It's not that they don't use any water, because obviously they use water for cooling. But the reason that the water figures have come under scrutiny is because they use less water than, like, you know, a farm or, like, anything agricultural. My controller just disconnected. Not because I dropped it. A farm is a bad example. But, like, generally... okay, it does work. I was like, am I gonna have to restart my game and redo the lab? Okay, we're good. We're good. No, I can't think of examples off the top of my head, which isn't helping, but the point with it is, they use significantly less water than like most things that you would consider just totally normal and that no one has ever questioned the water use of. And like tried to say that it's too much water and impacting the environment, if that makes sense. You talking about Hank Green? I haven't seen the Hank Green video on it, no. I'm just talking like generally, apparently the water thing is just like phooey. Google does deadass lie recently, it's true. Especially the Google AI. Usage of water in bottling and canned drinks is insane. You guys, we got to talk about the use of water in bottled water facilities. I'm telling you, it's crazy. You wouldn't believe the amount of water being used in these facilities. Oh yeah, I think that was actually one of the things that came up, Groka, was like apparently it uses significantly more water to just like grow almonds than it does to run an AI data center for like an extended amount of time. I actually think that was one of the examples that came up. No bullshit. Like that sounds so familiar that I think that was one of them. But like no one's complaining about, you know, the impact of almond farms on the environment. It is kind of the main point. It's not that people are saying like, no, they don't even use water. What are you talking about? You're crazy. Because they do use water. But they apparently don't use that much water. Like the amount of water that they use is allegedly incredibly overblown. Still better than relying on Google. He's not saying that you can't Google a question. I think what he's getting at is the Google like AI result. And like if you do Google it, you got to go to something that like has actual good sources. And especially with the Google AI, if that is what he's getting at, never forget that I am actually the main character of Armored Core 6. It's a true fact. The Google AI will tell you so. I get all my news from TMZ. Yoink. I gotta go get an MO disc. I said I ignore it. Good. The Google AI is like crazy. I can't believe they haven't had like a suit over it or something yet. The way that it just fucking spews out whatever. And like Google is the main way that people try to like seek out answers for things, right? Like literally anything in the modern day. So for them to have like an AI that is prioritized above every actual result that just spews total horseshit constantly. Like, I'm shocked they haven't gotten into trouble over it yet. The Google AI needs to fucking go. It does, man. Good enough most of the time for me. Bro, the Google AI, whenever I've tried to use it, has been awful. Like, every once in a while, I do read it, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I reading? That new Disney AI deal today? Yeah, what is the the Disney AI thing? Someone else mentioned it. If not, I scroll down a little bit and read Reddit. Yes, that's the greatest source of information, chat. Actually, never let anyone tell you otherwise. If you read it on Reddit, it's true. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. Reddit is like the wealth of all knowledge. If you want to become knowledge, go to Reddit. This is true. Works every time. Same goes for 4chan. Yeah, basically same for 4chan as well. Absolutely. All true information. You will become the knowledge haver. God damn it, you actually have to go around. I can't believe I forgot the MO disc the first time. Does 4chan still exist? It does, doesn't it? Like, I remember they were going to shut down, but apparently they didn't. Something happened. I wouldn't know the details, but I remember hearing something about it. Ow. Oh, he is right there. He's not dead. I thought that sound was him dying. It's still active. Oh, okay. Over that banner? No. There's a Crimson Head in here. The Fortnite Darth Vader AI. Oh, okay. Sorry, hold on. Works for me. Oh. Such a weird experience playing Resident Evil with your ears instead of your eyes. Like, seriously, I'm getting used to it, but it's hard to describe how weird it actually is. Speaking of AI, right? Oh god, here we go. Yeah. The AI VTuber with a few others beat Minecraft hardcore the other day. Oh, False, what's her name? I like that guy. Whose name I also can't remember. I don't watch him a lot, but I have watched him. Neuro, thank you. Quality VTuber, right there. Vettel, yes. Yes. I like him. He does cool shit. I like it. I don't watch it extensively, but he does really cool, like, tech shit. I dig it. Got his Discord hacked? No! No. My boy. Someone moderate it. My boy. I got it. How do you do the purge on Discord? I'm not a Discord mod, you guys. Help. Help. Oh, I found it. Did that work? Yes. I got it. Just delete it? No, there is a purge function. I was trying to find it. I got there. Watched him disappear in real time. Took you long enough. I'm not a Discord mod. I don't know how it works. My neck beard isn't thick enough. I haven't trimmed it in like 3 days, but it's not that thick yet. That's because, yeah, you have the plugin. That wasn't him anymore, Tibby. It wasn't him. But he was just in there this morning, too. Oh, wait, I can run on the way there. Lost all my money. How could you let me get scammed like that? If you got scammed by that, it's your fault. That's not my fault. They sent her a Minecraft mod. A direct download Minecraft mod? Come on, people. Come on. Like, oh yeah, here's this great Minecraft mod. Oh, okay. Click. Come on now. Hot Sauce sends me direct links. Yes, and you should not click them. It's nothing against Hot Sauce. It's just basic internet rules. Come on, man. Sorry, Hot Sauce. I'm just making an example. Don't worry about it. The only thing scamming him out of $2,000 is that gaming laptop he bought. Whoa! Hot Sauce, you bought a $2,000 gaming laptop? Got it back. Worth it. Free Crimson Head kill, and I keep the item. Mine was 2K. Is that not normal? Well, yours, you're not using it for gaming. And laptops are always expensive. You know how, like, pre-built PCs are expensive? Right? Laptops, unless you're really good with computer stuff, are just pre-built. Like, you're not building your own laptop. You could. You're not going to, though. Like, you know how maybe like 10% of gaming PC users build their own PCs? Like, let's be real. Even though everyone knows not to buy pre-built and everyone says it and everyone, like, it's a known rule. But probably only like 10% of gamers on PC actually build their own PCs. If we're being totally honest about it. Laptops is probably like less than 1%. Especially because people who want a gaming PC typically aren't going for laptops. It's like Legos. It genuinely is like fancy Legos. It's really not as complicated as it might seem like it is. There are a couple parts that are kind of complicated, like installing your processor is a bit more than just clicking it into place. Some things are a bit more involved, but generally it legitimately is just like doing Legos. There's a reason that everyone says that. Oh, but it's a space issue. Okay. You got to put the gray goo in it. Yeah, and then like the locking mechanism for it is admittedly pretty spooky, especially the first time you ever do it. It is kind of like, oh fuck, I'm gonna break it. Like that is probably more than anything else in the PC. The little like mechanism that really locks it into place might be the scariest thing. One of those classic, like, yeah, you gotta be real firm with it, but if you're too firm with it... Oh, he died? Why did the effect go up to the ceiling? Okay. If you're too firm with it, and it's not right in the correct spot, you're gonna snap it. Right? It's one of those. Spooky as fuck. Admittedly, as someone who does build his PC, that's the part that I'm like, okay, yeah. Being scared of that part is valid. Bent the CPU pins on my first self-build, straightened them with a metal ruler, and it worked fine for 4 years. No way. That can't be true. Straightened them with a ruler? Oh my god. It's 100% true. That's incredible. You think gun grease would make good thermal paste? No. No. Don't put gun grease on your processor. Hey chat, what do you for my PC building chatters? How do you put your thermal paste on? Some people are like, what the fuck? But those who knows, how do you like to put your thermal paste on? I like to do the X. I am a subscriber of the X with the thermal paste, and then just putting it right in that bitch. And when you lock it down, the little like, the little thing will just spread it. I think he just did a circle. Tell him to work his shit out. Sorry. It was pre-applied to the cooler. Wait, no, it wasn't. X is the way to go. I saw a video once. Me too. I've seen a few videos of it. Push it down with a clear thing. X was the best coverage. The X is the way, man. I'm telling you.
Chris?
Then he used a Q-tip to spread it.
Chris, Wesker's the...
I know.
Come on, Kaz. Did he at least get, like, full coverage of it?
Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
I did the X and kinda a square because it's a funny AMD shape. Oh, fair. I use a credit card to spread. I shouldn't have asked this question. I don't like this question anymore. It was to cover all of it? Okay. As long as he covered it all, it works. Just a little glob right in the middle. It's good enough. Jill in that goofy-ass shoulder armor. Hey, we're talking about Jill's. You gotta talk about Leon's shoulder pads, because what the fuck? Who let him wear that? I love... False showed me a short talking about Leon, or his, like, character design from RE2, and the fact that he wears a different uniform from every other R.P.D. officer that we ever see in the franchise. And it was like, why does he wear a different uniform? Aside from Kevin from Outbreak, who wears something that looks pretty similar, but it's still a bit different. It was like, why do they wear such different looking uniforms? And it's funny because the short goes through like all of the fan speculation from over the years where they were like, well, maybe it was because of the civil unrest in Raccoon City. So they gave Leon like extra padding and extra protection because he was a rookie and all this speculation. And then it ends, like the literal last sentence of the short is just like, When asked about it, Capcom
Chris!
admitted that they just did it because
Rebecca!
they wanted to give Leon a unique design.
I saw you in her garden. I finally caught up.
They're like, yeah, it's just because
Well,
they wanted him to
glad
stand
you're
out as a
okay.
character. That's the only reason. There was no
more
in-universe
fun.
explanation.
Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
It's so good. Isn't Raccoon supposed to be like Gotham? No, the city that it's closest to in real life, like genuinely, if you overlay the maps of them, even like the street layout is nearly 1-to-1. Is Springfield. Springfield, why can I not think of the state? Illinois. Not Cowgirl Rebecca. From The Simpsons. No, but like the actual Springfield, not the one in The Simpsons. But yes, but no. But yes, but no.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course
You guys
are
ready
one
for
of
Invisible
mine.
Tyrant?
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
Did I say
I think
Springfield?
you're a bit
Is it Illinois or
confused.
Missouri? Because now I'm like, wait a minute.
I've
Was it?
always
I think it
been
might have
umbrella.
actually been Missouri. Is there a Springfield,
S.T.A.R.S.
Missouri?
We're umbrellas.
Shit.
No, rather.
I think I am getting
fly,
confused.
Little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of S.T.A.R.S.
You killed them
I
with
have to
your
look it
own
up.
dirty hands. You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move.
You.
It is Springfield,
I don't
Missouri.
die just
It is
yet.
Missouri.
I have something that's of some interest to you.
Specifically, like the one that when you match up the streets and everything, like the street layout is the same. It is Springfield, Missouri. That's the one. I did get confused. My bad. Springfield, Missouri. Not Illinois. There is one in both. But the Raccoon City one is Missouri. Which also slightly better matches with them saying that it's in the Midwest.
The ultimate life form.
Missouri is more Midwest than
Tyrant.
Illinois. Says the Minnesotan.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand.
Makes
It's
sense given the
magnificent.
terrain. It does. Do you think Leon listens to Midwest emo? I hope so. I mean, have you seen his hair? He probably
Test tube
does.
freak.
I can see his feet in the reflection. Oh, God. Got him. Okay. Are you fighting John Cena? I am. Okay, I have to get the note in here, right? For the full Nook and Cranny achievement. Looking good. I think I need 2 spare inventory slots for the hallway as well.
Rebecca,
He'd probably be in a Midwest emo
Chris.
band with that hair
it's a
if
good
he
thing
weren't
you
a
were
cop.
wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
It is a good thing she was wearing her... Chat, we have to play RE0, like, in 20 minutes. You're gonna make me go from this to Zero? Like, I don't hate Zero. I like Zero. But I'm going from remake to Zero every time. That transition is just like, woof. Actually, we get to play the train section today, so it's gonna be the good part of Zero. Never mind, it's gonna be fun. Never mind, we're good. We're good, it's the train. We get to play the train.
What is it?
I found a file in the lab.
We're fine.
Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
Then
I'm on
flush
it.
the
I'll
series.
start the self-destruct system I found.
Zero
a
isn't
while
that
ago.
bad. We got through Survivor
Like we're out
2
of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
and Survivor
Outside.
1. Hot Sauce sent me a virus, ban him. You got it. I'm gonna just take my Magnum with its ammo and 2 first aid
Also give it to
sprays.
you when she's ready to give it to you, like the dirty slut you are.
Oh. Well. I have 6 grenades. Yeah, I think we did pretty all right on the invisible enemy playthrough, actually. I'd rather sit on a pine cone than play Zero again. Come on. RE0 isn't as painful as sitting on a pine cone. The thing with RE0 is that it's not even bad. It's just the weakest, like, tank control entry. And the hardest, which makes it very frustrating because it's already, like, the least of the bunch. And then it's really difficult to play on top of that. Let me just make sure real quick. Well, actually, let me go to Jill's cell first. Is an acquired taste? I think I've generally acquired it. I think I have acquired the taste. I still don't love it, but I've come to terms with RE0. It's a good RE game.
Jill, sorry I made you wait.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I asked since when was Zero on PC? Turns out I owned it on Steam already and didn't realize. That makes it even better. What's in here? There's something in this room? There are shotgun shells in this room. I'll be damned. Really? I've never actually come back in here and remake. What the fuck? Huh. There's shotgun shells in the cell. Okay, map check. Map check. Ready? Actually, let me just do the labs, because there's that one... Let me go through that hallway. Map check in the hallway. I want to map check when everything is going to be clear. That's when I want to do the map check.
Let's get going.
Let's. I've never had marmalade. I'm an American. Only thing I know is cheeseburger. Hot dog, maybe. Actually, I'm a Minnesotan, so I also know cheese curd. But that's about it. Speaking of, I had Culver's last night. I got a large cheese curd as my side. It was good. The large cheese curd side alone is like 900 calories, but it was It was glorious. I enjoyed every last bit of it.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system
It sounds so disgusting, but so delicious. It was just one of those where you're like, you know what? I'm pigging out. I'm eating like a real fatty tonight. And I ate the entire thing. Along with my spicy chicken club. Chicken club sandwich, but spicy. It was good. I needed 3 inventory slots. Always bulking, never cutting. It's kind of been me this whole year, I'm not gonna lie. Hogging out. Actually, I could just munch this. For the 100%. Alright, not quite.
Running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Come on, Jibble. Gotta grab the thing. This should be the last item. Okay, map check. Laboratory. Completely 100% clear. The mansion. Had to double check. Completely 100% clear. The courtyard. Completely 100% clear. The residence. Completely 100% clear. The altar. Completely 100% clear. We're good. We're good. Every nook and cranny should pop. There's no reason on this playthrough that this achievement should not pop. No reason.
3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But
Chris,
I won't be
you just get in
surprised if the
contact with
resistance
Brad
video
somehow.
revives the
Okay.
game for a bit. I don't know if it'll do that. It might get a few people to go check it out and play it for a bit, but I don't know about like reviving the game by any means. What about the dev secret or the secret dev room? No such thing. This isn't fucking Bethesda. We don't need a dev room. That is one of the funniest things that like Starfield still has the fucking secret dev room that you can boundary break into. Because Bethesda still... Oh, it pops when you show up here. The achievement just popped. I know that you won't be able to see it, but you probably heard it. Every nook and cranny just popped as I came out of the elevator. So, as soon as this playthrough ends, that should be the final achievement for Invisible Enemy, and then we're done. Best one was the 76 dev room that got people banned for accessing it. But yeah, sorry. It's incredible to me that
Yeah.
Starfield still had the dev room. Because Bethesda still designs their games in such an archaic way to where they need a room like that for the game to function. Like, that is genuinely, like, some of the most late 90s, early 2000s shit. And Bethesda still designs their games in such a way where it is a necessity. How traders all have a chest under the floor. Yeah, shit like that is crazy. That Bethesda still needs to do that is wild. Like, it's so unbelievably outdated at this point. There's no reason that they should need to do that other than they just refuse to update their engine. And the way that they script, like, traders and stuff. Ow. Oops. Don't mind me, Mr. Tyrant.
Use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Ow! Why fix what isn't broken? Because it's broken. People exploit it in every single game. Even like the always online game where they try to punish people for doing it, they still can't manage to get it to work right. Thank you, Rebecca. It grabbed Rebecca and showed itself too. That made it even easier. Beautiful. Invisible enemies. Check. Which should be Resident Evil Remake. Check. I did the good ending just for the sake of... Well, actually, I needed to get into Jill's cell. I was going to say just for the sake of satisfaction, but no, it was required. Ignore me. It was required to do this ending. Actually, Rebecca could have died. Rebecca didn't need to be here. I'm just chill like that, so I allowed her to live. Just because I felt like it. Jill was required, though. That achievement is shockingly hard to get. Like, you have to really be so thorough at every single point of the game. I assumed at the start of this that that would be one of those achievements that just popped, like, really early on. And yet, it was the second to last one, and I still had to go out of my way to do it. Rebecca hater? I'm not a Rebecca hater. I'm not. I am known to criticize the way that Capcom has handled Rebecca quite a bit. I'm very critical of it, but I don't hate Rebecca. I like Rebecca. Capcom are Rebecca haters? They really are, it's true. Looks like we are GGing. Yes, that should be the final achievement. It should pop after the credits end, if I'm not mistaken. It's her blood type. She's AB. Be awkward if it doesn't. No, it should. It's just for completing Invisible Enemy. The last one that we don't have. Justice for Rebecca in cowgirl outfit. The people do not like the Rebecca cowgirl. I don't know. I feel like that's one of the better alt outfits in this game. Do y'all know your blood type? She's just upset that I don't know my blood type. Before she manages to get there. That's why she's asking. She asked me what my blood type is, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. She's like, it's on your medical record. You should know. I'm like, I don't. I would have to look at my medical record.
Chris, you did a fine job.
I got it. I got the achievement. 542 is a long playthrough for me on this game. To be fair, that's a pretty extensive playthrough. I like that we finished with the... What's it? Code Veronica Chris as well. Good outfit. Good outfit. I'm sorry, did that just say a new costume has been unlocked? Also, what is this? There! Thank you for playing. Message from our director. We did get it. We did not get scammed. Thank you for taking the time to play all the way through Biohazard Resident Evil. If you're reading this letter, I salute you. You are truly a remarkable player. Well, I imagine you must have had some pretty memorable experiences along the way, that I have. The pain of seeing the game over screen time after time. He thinks so little of me. The sweet taste of victory after you finally beat the game. The feelings of camaraderie you shared with your character. The excitement and the overwhelming sense of dread. We believe that games are more than just the product of a team of developers. It takes the support of dedicated players like you to make a game worthwhile. For this reason, we are truly delighted when someone enjoys one of our games as thoroughly as you have. Therefore, on behalf of the entire staff, please allow me to express our gratitude and congratulate you on a job well done. Thank you very much for playing. Shinji Mikami, Dev Team Representative. Dev Team Representative. Mikami is the GOAT. I love Mikami. He's just calling you a shit gamer. He assumes that I saw the game over screen. Oh my god, these are all awful. Granted, the snowboarder Chris is also bad. But Jesus, these... I'm glad these went unused. Good lord. Oh my god, wait, the biker Chris with the Wesker shades though? Hold on, the one on the left. That one's pretty good. That one is pretty good. Wait, shirtless Chris with like tribal tats? They have a Chris costume in the RE5 DLC that is him shirtless with like tribal tattoos. They reused that concept in RE5. I didn't know it came from like a cut remake design. What? Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's fun. That to karate. The note in the bottom right, to karate. No, this would have been incredible. This would have been so good. Why'd you cut this one? I was not ready for that. Oh my god. Hold on. Jill 01 is more or less what her alt costume is. Jill 02, Jill !02 is weirdly RE5, speaking of. Weirdly RE5. See, that one is purple because it's purple. Office worker Jill, they eventually did an alt costume for Sheva, also in the RE5 DLC, that's like her as a secretary. The casual Jill is interesting. Cowgirl Jill? They were really on the cowgirl thing. Ada Wong Jill. Oh, alternate Rebecca designs too. A recolor of her like RE1 costume would have been good actually. Like her OG RE1 costume. It's basically that, but they made it pink there. Those are all good. They could have gone with any of those. Alternate designs of the cowgirl outfit that they ended up using. These are good. They love country bitches. Those are good. The letter is great. The costume designs are fun to look at. All right, remake. It's been fun. It was a good time. Where's my tier list at? Actually, hold on. I'm putting this one on the Steam profile. Hold on a minute, chat. I gotta... Oh, where do you do this again? Ah, here we go. Yeah, okay. The Steam profile. Not my privacy settings. No, no, no. Replace Crisis. That one doesn't need to be on there. That looks better. I like that a lot more. Zero time, zero time. Wow, rude. Maybe I could change it again later. Maybe I could replace reverse. But I feel like reverse is weirdly a flex on my Steam profile. Just because you can't get that 100% anymore. It's impossible to get that perfect game now. Does Portal need to? Yes. Yes, Portal is one of the most fun, like, all achievements games ever. The saying, why is that even on there? All right, where's my tier list now? Where is it? Is this the one I was using? Oh yeah, there's that weird ass ranking. Here we go. Okay. I have it nice and zoomed in too. Beautiful. Okay. Reminder, this tier list is purely how enjoyable the 100% process was for the game. Not just the game as a Resident Evil game, purely how is the 100% process? How fun is it to complete the game? That was the best one so far. It's the best one. That's the top of the S tier for sure. It goes right up there. Easy. That was the best 100% of the bunch. That one was good. Extra challenge, but nothing like too crazy. Nothing that asks too much of you. It just right up there. Why is Gun Survivor 2 an S tier? Fuck that game. Or sorry, an F tier. Fuck that game. Fuck Survivor 2. There. That looks nice. This is going to be the wackiest Resident Evil. I need to do these for all the other 100% series we're doing. Because these tier lists come out looking so... like, they look like rage bait. If you showed this to someone and didn't explain what my criteria is for ranking them here, this would look like a rage bait tier list so far. Maybe aside from, like, remake being at the very top. It's at the very top either way. But this would look like Nemesis being in C tier would piss people off so bad if they didn't know why it's down there. This is the 100% yes. Looking good so far. Oh, look, I reordered. I 100% did this. There's no way it came like this. And I only have it on the earlier games as well. So I think this was me. Oh, no, I think I pretty much did it. I don't think this is right. Is it? That might be right, and I could just be misremembering. No, this does kind of seem right. I release ordered all of them. So that, like, 0 is the next one, and then Dead Aim, and then the Outbreak games. Yeah, I think I did release order all of those. All right, anyway. Nemesis behind Survivor. Please publish this tier list with no context when it's done. It would be so good, dude. That tier list would, like, Resident Evil Twitter would light on fire if I posted it just without context. It would be so good if I posted that with no context. Okay. RE0, we start with just a story playthrough. Nothing more. I'll play 0 and 4x3 as well. For the adherence to the OG. Like the general style of it, I mean.
My vibrate, or my controller's vibrate. God.
Hey, False, could you change my Twitch category for me, please? Since you're here right now. YouTube doesn't matter. But could you change my Twitch category, please? 0 is a beautiful game. This game is the best looking GameCube game ever. I will hear no other arguments. I just will not. Oh, I recorded it in 4x3 for the video too, so it's already on that. Okay, we're good. New game on normal.
Resident Evil.
On normal.
0.
Since you said please, thank you, thank you.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become
Rockfort.
the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet
Is
intensely
it 0 or
traumatic
0?
events.
There are 2.
Though it is believed that the international enterprise
the number
was
0.
somehow involved. Little
Or
is
just
known as to
whichever
the
one
origin
has
of
more
this
people. It's the
faceless
same game.
corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Hold off for a while.
I wonder how those R&D people react to this.
Didn't know if you'd nitpick. No, there's no difference. Remake has the same thing because of like the HD release. They gave it a different category. I don't know why. I always forget until I actually replay this game that the story is so fucking stupid in this one.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
What? Helicopter?
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain,
yeah.
look!
And we get the Rebecca that looks super different in the pre-rendered cutscenes and the in-game cutscenes because we're playing the HD version where they beautified her for no reason.
Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
Rose 5'9". Hey, in Japan, that's tall. Okay. That's a big-ass dude over there. You know who else is 5'9"? Goku. Fun fact.
A train?
Six, 7 is better. Mods, take him out. Out back. He's got to go. Ban him. He's got to go out back. Take him to the farm. That was abrupt. Aren't the controls? Yeah, the controls are different in this from remake. I thought so. Am I weird for having 2 feet? Yes. Leon is listed as 5'8" originally. Is he? I could see that.
Officer Chambers from S.T.A.R.S. Bravo team.
He's never seemed particularly tall.
Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out to help our department. But as of 2 years ago, when several plants were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
I love the train in Zero. This is a great setting. Oh yeah, I remember. Whoa, no I do not. What do you mean? That is the inventory button. Square. I pressed square.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
Oh boy. They flipped it. In remake, square is like the run and quick turn button and circle is the inventory. Here, square is the inventory and circle is the quick turn and run button. That definitely won't lead to me opening my inventory a lot when fighting. Totally not. This game made what? Oh, made Kari not play RE1 Remake. Yes, False's friend. I misunderstood for a second. One of False's streamer friends playing RE for the first time recently tried to play them in chronological order. So she started with Zero and she got through it. She played through the whole thing. But it scared her off of the other tank control games because it was so hard. Especially playing like this as your first Resi. So she skipped RE1 entirely. She didn't even play the remake. She just skipped RE1 because of the trauma from RE0. Anyway, Passenger's Diary, July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arclay Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139 had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. This lab we are going to, I read that right. Were they pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th. The day is finally approaching. I am growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is... No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. Yoink. It's a good amount of ammo to start with. Zoidberg as a zombie. What is my quick, like, map button? The left trigger. Oh yeah, and this game doesn't have, like, the complete item marking on the map. So I'm just gonna have to be very thorough, because the map will not tell me if I haven't grabbed everything. Can you change keybinds? I just have it set to reflect the original control scheme. They made like an alternate control scheme for the HD version, but it does like the camera relative controls instead of the actual tank controls. So I play on the original. Investigation orders. Stained with blood. Some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains lies our company's management training facility. It was shut down years ago. Now we are conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facilities. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are Will M. Bark and 1S investigation unit. First investigation unit. I don't know. The rest is torn and unreadable. Any good streamers throwing a viewing party? I wouldn't be surprised. Didn't people in Discord do a viewing party for whatever like the last big show was? I'm gonna save real quick, just for the hell of it. Probably have to save over my review playthrough from like a year ago. Yeah. It's fine. Clear it out, get rid of it. We start fresh. False will be streaming during it though, so probably not today. False's stream will be more exciting anyway. It's fine. Oh, they don't even have like the extra quick turn of remake. Doesn't it start and end before I start? I don't think so. The Game Awards normally go for like 4 hours. It's locked and can't be opened. The door reads conductor's office. This train employee's corpse has been brutally torn apart. He's holding something. Train key.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with S.T.A.R.S. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest!
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
Give me the strokes, Daddy.
Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters?
Insta dogfight. Oh fuck. Yeah. Here we go. Stay back. Demons. Okay. You never burst through a window? He was just getting away. I still got plenty of ammo. Doesn't start out too bad, RE0. I wouldn't say this game really gets bad, like difficulty-wise, until after the train. But maybe I've just played it too many times, and I'm swayed by it. At this point, I've played RE0 a good few times over the years. Like, nowhere near as much as any other tank control resi, but probably like 4 or 5 times now. Total? That sounds about right. The train part is legit the only part I like. I like the training facility. And I also like the water treatment plant. But the train is the best part. Like, undoubtedly. Did you see the official Game Awards 2025 schedule? Bloodborne 2 and a PC port for the original is dropping. Yeah, fucking right it is. And Half-Life 3 and Silksong 4.
This is Rebecca. Over.
GTA 7 too. I believe it.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
But not AC-8. And AC-8. Obviously. Oh. I forgot the run button. They changed it on me. I will be having none of that. Is he getting up? Yes. This Rebecca is definitely an imposter. Well, she looks a little weird in HD because they did change her face. In the GameCube version of Zero, she looks very different. I still don't know why they changed her face. Used the train key. You don't seem to need this key anymore. Throw it away, of course.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here.
Okay. This guy's basically handsome Squidward. His face is the same. They only changed Rebecca in both this and the RE1 remake. She's the only face they changed. When closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the 2nd floor of the dining car. Umbrella Corporation Maintenance Department. Umbrella Train. They thought they were cooking with the tattoos and the handcuff. Hey, they were. They absolutely were. It's locked from the other side. Does that say tourist dinner? Counter is littered with slips of paper listing customers' orders. Tourist dinner, it says on the wall. Yeah, you see how different her face is? It's because they kept the old pre-rendered scenes, but changed her, like, in-game model. So it's weird.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Oh no. Ow! Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh! Oh! I got his ass. He's so cool.
Are you okay? Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
This man Aura farms.
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right, but you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you.
Oh, thank you.
If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
He may know how to handle shooting a gun, but he won't be able to handle the back shots I'ma give. Player's Manual 2 character switching. You can switch control between the two lead characters, Rebecca and Billy, and use their different abilities to progress through the game. The character you currently control is called the main character. The character you do not control is called the partner character. Controlling the partner character. The partner character generally moves independently, but you can use the right thumbstick to control them yourself. Selecting partner on the status screen allows you to assign instructions to the character. Solo. Both characters move independently. Team. Partner follows the main character. Attack. Partner attacks automatically. Idle. Partner will not attack. You can you can also press the back button to switch between solo and team behavior. Switching characters. Press Y at the status screen to switch characters. You will need to switch characters in order to progress in certain situations. Exchanging items. When your partner character is nearby, you can exchange items on the status screen. Choose the item from the main character's item box and select exchange. Character attributes. Rebecca. Rebecca has the following attributes. Can combine herb-related items, weak defense, can use a mixing set to combine chemicals. Character attributes. Billy. Billy has the following attributes. Cannot combine herb-related items, strong offense, and can push many large objects. If the partner character is attacked, both the main and partner characters will die if they take too much damage. You should always keep an eye on their condition. If a partner being attacked in a different room will call for help over the radio. If your partner does call, go to help as quickly as possible. Cooperating with your partner. Some puzzles cannot be solved by only one character. When you are stuck, try to see if using your partner will help. Leon! If only. I don't know why it says that you have to switch between them in the status screen, because you don't. I'm switching right now. I'm Billy. But I can also control Rebecca. But I am Billy, to be clear. But yes, I am also controlling Rebecca. For those who haven't seen Zero, this shit gets fucked really fast. As you can imagine. I'm steering both of these characters right now. I can't even see Rebecca, but I'm moving her right now. You know it. I'm steering both of them separately. You don't have to do this. But I am doing it. The little head nod. Yeah, that's the switch. They nod to the one that you're switching to. You could never be Billy. I am Billy. I end up playing most of the game as Billy because of his better defense and stuff. Actually, well... I know a lot of people play most of the game as Rebecca, just because she is, like, the main character. But Billy having better defense is very valuable. There's a ladder here. It seems to lead up to the roof. Climb up the ladder. Just because in a Resident Evil game, being able to take more hits before you have to heal is a pretty big deal. Zero has cool stuff. The power cable has been disconnected. Reconnect the cable? Of course. It's just that easy. Whoa! And now the train is moving. We had no evidence of it running from inside. Service lift is stopped at the first floor. Call the service lift? Yes. Small inventory is one of the reasons I hate Zero. I really don't mind the inventory size. But I think it's just because you have two characters. So your inventory is actually pretty big. The issue comes in when you start needing to, you know, flip between them. like when they're separated, and when you need to drop items on the ground because there are no item boxes in this game. So you just leave shit wherever you decide to discard it, and then you have to go back there later to get it back. Something stuck in the keyhole. It's preventing the doorknob from turning. You could probably get it out if you had something sharp. When you start needing to use the main hall as your item hub. That's basically what I end up doing. What is really neat about this game is that they were able to do this. Like, nowadays, this is nothing, right? But when Zero came out, the fact that they could have both rooms loaded in at the same time and flip between them just with the press of a button was pretty fucking sweet. And again, this is a GameCube game, you know, just as you're looking at it. Reminder, casual reminder. Easily the most pretty GameCube game out there. Press the button. This is gorgeous for being on the GameCube. Like, every time I replay it, and remake, but more so Zero, I'm just like, man, this shit looked insane. Like, you know, there were some good 3D games visually on the GameCube. Like, Metroid Prime looked pretty incredible for when it came out. But then the fact that Resi does the pre-rendered backgrounds and was able to cheat this hard and get their games looking like this on the same system. Metroid Prime never stood a chance. Hell, RE4 never stood a chance. RE4 still came out, like, what, 4 years after this game, I think? Still never stood a chance. Look at the bottles and cups, like, rolling around with the movement of the train on the table. The pre-rendered backgrounds in this game are awesome. The chandeliers swaying. I love the look of RE0. Every time I play it, man, look at it. Just look at it. Appreciate it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. 2002? RE4 was 3 years after this. 2002, this game came out. They were cooking. They were. The backgrounds are awesome. Oh, I do have to go in here to get the... See, I have knowledge advantage at least. I did almost switch to Rebecca just so that she would get stuck in the room instead. But I don't want to cheat that hard with my knowledge. Oh, I could have done real-time reload. I always forget it's even a thing. Yeah, call that back up. Gotta give Rebecca the key. Ain't cheating if the game lets you do it. I'm trying to at least act like I don't know what's happening. Like, you know, when I'm about to get separated and have a character get stuck. I'm at least going to simulate not knowing ahead of time. Despite the fact that I absolutely know. That's the inventory button, not the quick turn. They changed it. That was the quick turn in Remake. I don't remember where this train key goes, genuinely. It might be one of the locked doors, like over on the other side. But we know that you know. Just pretend that I don't know. Pretend with me. It's that easy, right? It is just a gorgeous game. Seriously. Is he dead? He seems dead. He is actually dead, okay. And I don't have to worry about burning the bodies. No crimson heads in this game. Does make me wish this sort of game was still made. Imagine it all on modern tech, like 8K textures. Truly. Like, this is what they were able to do with the GameCube. Imagine if they really did do games like this, like, on modern PCs. Granted, I could even just say, like, a PS5, but on, like, modern gaming PCs, imagine what they could do with pre-rendered backgrounds. Through the door window, you see a broken ladder. It's of no use right now. The part of the reason the train section is so fondly remembered, I think, is just because of like all the motion in the backgrounds make it such a visually striking area, especially coming off of all the other pre-rendered Resi games. Just the amount of stuff moving in the backgrounds gives it such a cool look compared to the other games. I forget about, I glaze this game's visuals every time I play it, because like I say all the time that this game looks incredible, but then I actually sit down and play it again, and I'm just like, man, they cooked so hard with these. Sadly, it also means the game basically plays its hands too early in the visuals department. Not necessarily. They do some really cool stuff later too. I'll keep pointing it out. You know I will. Some of the later areas also have a lot of really cool stuff with the backgrounds. Is it this door? The key? Oh, is it actually? Let's go. I don't know this game like the back of my hand. I will by the end of this 100% for sure, going off of how Remake went. But to be clear right now, I don't know Zero the way that I know the other tank control games. It's more like how I know Code Veronica. If you remember how much I had to like feel that game out and try to like relearn it doing the completion, it's more similar to that in terms of how well I know it. Or actually, it's way closer to RE3 than, like, I would even say I know Code Veronica better than this. It's more like how much I know RE3. Is there something in here? Yeah. Briefcase. There hope for Knack 3 tonight? There's always a chance of Knack 3, certainly. Right? Right, guys? It appears to be locked. There are 2 holes that look as if they fit some kind of round object. I've only gotten about a third or halfway through the game before putting it down. It's not that bad, you guys. Come on. These appear to be documents pertaining to the train operations. They're scattered all over the desk and floor. Note from conductor. The key card for the driver's compartment is in my bag as always, but I need the other guy's key too to open the damn thing. But it looks like I've lost it somewhere. If it was a normal key, someone would be sure to turn it in, but this key is different. Whoa, hiccup, big hiccup. Sorry. I'll look for it too, but if you happen to find it, please hand it in. Thanks in advance. Seems like a pretty important key to lose, my guy. The key to the conductor's car. Aha! Deployable ladder. Tactical ladder. I'm gonna drop these 2 green herbs in here. Free up a little room. Plus, that's like right across the hall from the save room. So that's probably a good spot. Better than getting further in and then dropping it. Fresh English with hot mustard? Hot mustard. Today's specials, Mediterranean style shrimp. Shrimp carpaccio. Roast chicken. That is not what that says. Special steak. Apple cocktail. Oh, what does that say? I can't read the bottom one. Or the top one. I love the train. Good ass area. Ominous angle. If the day ever comes where I can say Knack is back, it will be the happiest day of my life. Ice pick for Billy. Does that say lipsticks? Welcome to the Elliptic Salon. Please join us for a moment of relaxation. Knack is back tonight. I don't think Knack will be back, but it could be. I just don't feel like it will be. All right, Billy. I have an ice pick. I'm gonna slowly trail over there just because I like the look of the train so much. I'm gonna turn around. I wasn't sure if it would trigger or not. It did. I figured it would. How are you doing with your Cursed trials? I'm not working on Cursed off stream. Cursed is special. I'm saving Cursed for stream always. Otherwise, I probably would have like most of my Cursed stuff already. If I was letting myself play it off stream. Hold on. Isn't this shotgun, sorry, hunting gun? Is this a 2-slotter? Yeah, this is another issue with Zero in terms of like the inventory stuff, is that they do have a lot of items that take 2 slots. I should read that. A shotgun used for hunting. There's a design carved on the forestock. This model can only be loaded with 2 shells at a time. I guess I'm going to drop my hand. Can't leave it here. Are there too many items in this room? Or is it just because I'm like right on top of something? Aha, okay. Shotgun shells I would rather have for the boss. It's 7 shells? Fuck yeah, I'd rather have those. I wasn't sure how many. Dreams should have been ported off the PlayStation. I feel like keeping a game like that on the PlayStation is just asking to kill it. Because, like, PC gamers are so much more... I'm trying to think of how to describe it, but, like... I guess they see more value in user-generated content because there's already, like, a precedent set for it with, like, mods and stuff. Whereas console gamers aren't really as used to getting stuff like that. Fuck you, bitch. Let me get back to my Billy. Y'all see that dodge, though? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. Shit. All right, one more shot. Is there a ranking system in Zero, chat? It's literally the perfect fan game platform. It is. Like, it should have been ported over to a platform where something like that could have shined more, I guess is basically what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that model. Look at that background. I'm gonna drop the shotgun right here. It's empty, but with 2 character slots, like obviously we're gonna want it later. You get a rank when you complete it? Okay. So I should, I guess, like, loosely avoid first aid sprays. Not that I'm gonna be like, nope, no first aid sprays on this playthrough, because we're going slow and just enjoying it anyway. But if I could make my rank a bit better just by using a green-red mixture instead of a first aid spray, I'll do it. I should have room for all of these items, right? With the space that I just freed up by dropping the hunting gun. Yes. Beautiful. All right, now I can go get Billy. Oh, is it only based on time? Is that true with Zero? Why did they ditch the first aid spray thing? I guess it was kind of silly, but like, also I can see why they're like, yeah, source herbs and combine them instead. Don't just use the, I guess, like, free use full heal. Oh, there's another key item up here. I'll be back with Billy anyway to grab the hunting gun. I just need more room. Get Billy, come back. We're going slow anyway. Enjoy the train while it lasts. It is known to be the best part of the game. Although I think the training facility is very underrated. I feel like people give it way too much shit. It's a good area. It's a good classic Resi area. I think it's just because that's when the difficulty really spikes in this game. So especially on like a first time through, it's a bit tricky to enjoy it for what it is. But I do think the training facility in Zero is good. Okay, it is just time-based? Alright, I'll use all the first aid sprays I want then. Good to know. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. It's good to have a playthrough like this always. Before just blasting completion criteria as fast as we can. It's nice to have a playthrough like this. Did Dreams get shut down? Like, I vaguely remember hearing that it did. It did, right? Nice pick. Still up as far as I know? I thought I heard that it got shut down. But I could absolutely be wrong. Get Billy out of his prison. Might be shutting down soon. Maybe it is just that it's dead and that's all that I heard. But I thought they, like, actually shut it down. There's something stuck in the keyhole, preventing the doorknob. You could probably get it out if you had some... Oh, I have to actually do it. Okay. Oh, no more live support, but it's online. Okay. That makes sense. The doorknob is unstuck now. There's my boy. Free and immediately getting attacked by two flaming zombies. Oh, fuck. If that doesn't describe RE0, I don't know what does. Like, as soon as you get a character unstuck, they're under attack before they can be reunited with the other. Tricky bullshit from Capcom. 2 zombies is nothing, but it's a sign of how RE0 gets.
This way.
Roger.
There we go. Oops. Once PS4 emulation gets good, that could bring it to PC. Yeah, but I don't know. Well, with a fan server, they could like get the online stuff working, but it would be not connected to the same base that the console version is. Oh, fuck.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
That's not what I'm looking for. How does this work? Oh, yeah, okay. Do not attack, Rebecca. Thank you. Yeah, pro tip. For those looking to potentially get more enjoyment out of Zero.
Come on.
Roger.
Unless you need the partner to also be shooting their gun, don't let them shoot their gun. They will fucking spray ammo out, and it will kill enemies faster, but like, if you don't need to, there's no purpose. Don't do it. It is so much easier when you're actually managing all the output of your ammo. But some rooms are designed with the 2 characters in mind, so you just toggle it as you need it, basically. Fuck me. Rebecca, come on. This way. Like there, it would have been good to have both. Immediately as I'm saying it. I'm not shooting Rebecca. I am shooting right past her, over her shoulder. Trust me. She's fine. Oh. Dreams is currently not even booting. Is it potentially a game that... Oh, it's not even booting? Like, it's not stuck at menu? Never mind, then. I was gonna say, is it like a situation where the game needs to connect to the server before you can actually do anything with it? But if it's not even booting, then that's not the issue, no. What the fuck is this, RE0? Yeah, we finished Remake. We're on 0 now. Oh, you can play it offline, okay. I thought maybe it was like a Ace Combat Infinity thing. Okay, maybe I didn't need to grab those herbs. Hold on. Let's go make a storage room. Did you finish RE1 Remake already? Just built like that? It's the completion requirement for this. We're just doing the story playthrough. I didn't even really look at achievements. I'm glad that I did at least think to install this before stream. Because I shit you not, like, I only had the thought 10 minutes before stream that I probably need to install Resident Evil 0. Bro, I'm not even going to be able to put my items in here, am I? I'm going to run out of space so fast. It's such a small room. Oh, here we go. Yep. All right, well, I've got some nice herbs in there. The hallway outside can also be my storage. It's probably nicer to have it in the hallway, actually. lore-wise, Zero was never needed. Oh, I've been saying that for years. And not even just that it wasn't needed, but even like, you know, most prequels aren't needed. Like, Yakuza 0 was not needed, right? Although Yakuza 0 was more needed than RE0. But besides the point. Like, even beyond not being necessary, the thing with RE0 is that it does exist. But despite the fact that it exists, it still doesn't do much for the overall lore by existing. Like, if you take RE0 and every bit of the story from it out of series canon, nothing is lost. Absolutely nothing that is important to later games ends up being lost if you just remove this game entirely. And that's more the issue, in all honesty. Although, yet again, I could say the same for Yakuza 0. You lose a little more, though, with Yakuza, again. But largely, like, you don't really lose much of value. You lose the Majima stuff, basically. That's about all that you lose that is actually valuable from Yakuza 0. And even then, all the Majima stuff that is valuable that you lose comes in the literal last story chapter of the game. I did grab the ink ribbons. Kiryu's part in 0 could have been so good. It's so weird, dude. Because, like, you'd think that the whole reason for doing that would primarily be to go into Kiryu's background, and then they just do nothing with Kiryu. Like, it's so weird. Cheeky save. You never know, we might need it. Leave them ink ribbons behind. Could have seen my boy properly become the Dragon of Dojima. Yeah. I've talked about the tattoo. Like, him and Nishiki having their tattoos outlined. Like, the entire design outlined, but they're just not colored. Like, dude, you could have had him fill out the tattoo throughout the game, and that's like part of him becoming who he is later on and earning the title. But they just didn't. They just flashed the unfilled in tattoo a couple times and did nothing with it. So weird, man. There's so much missed opportunity narratively with Yakuza 0 that it drives me insane. Because, like, I was so hyped up going in, especially, granted, knowing that people love 0 as much as they do. And then just, like, story-wise, almost nothing happens in that game that actually, like, was significant as a fan of the existing games at the time. Industrial-sized refrigerator. This is the worst 1 to 100%, you think? I feel like it won't be that bad. Couple of weeks is not enough to fill the tattoo. I mean, they could have just made the story, like, take place across more time. Like, when you're writing a story from the start, you get to set these things up how you want. It's not like the story only could have taken place within those 2 weeks, and that was just what they had to work with. Could be like Kenzan. Kenzan takes place over the course of months. Like, they could have had as much time within that narrative as they actually wanted to. Would have been out of jail by then. Again, could have just started earlier to still have him not out of jail. Like, you get to make these rules. You're not confined by the rules of what we ended up getting. They could have done whatever the fuck they wanted. I'm gonna have her carry this, just even things out. Oh, that's one of my rings for the briefcase. Aha. Oops. The gold ring fits perfectly in the hole. I need the other one, though. Who the fuck has a briefcase locked by 2 rings that you slot into it? This really, it's some umbrella shit, for sure. In the Chole. Oh, yeah. We need 2 inventory slots for this. Knowledge advantage again. How exactly does this work? Oh, that's the brake for the train. I don't need that. I just need this, the release lever. There we go. Hookshot Operator's Manual. This device should only be used when inspecting difficult-to-access car roofs or when connecting special trains. Return to its proper location after use. Instructions. 1. Where to use. There is a ladder outside the small window by the first floor section door of the 3rd carriage. How's the volume, by the way? Fire the device so that it hooks high onto the ladder. 2. Using the winch to climb. After securing the hook, use the winch to lift yourself up. This grappling hook can only lift 1 person at a time. Be aware that the unit may be damaged if lifting more than 80 kilograms. Volume is fine? Alright, we're good then.
Let's go!
Okay.
Actually, he has space, right? Yeah, he does. I don't need to leave this first aid spray behind. Worst item in the game. I mean, you only need it like twice, right? It's like once here, and then I think there's one time you need it in a later area too. I'm stuck on the zombie. What the fuck? Why'd I get stuck on him? Stupid bitch. You thought you were gonna get some Rebecca? Music is still playing. Dead giveaway for the zombie not being dead. They tried. They tried. I think it's 3 times. I thought it was only 2. I don't remember the hook shot being that annoying. How am I doing on ammo? Good. Could be better, but good. If I remember right, I think this game gives you enough ammo to kill everything, so it's not really too much of a worry. I don't know if I'd like it as much. I feel like the train, and a lot of areas in Zero, for that matter, sorry, hold on. Brain doing things. I feel like so much of their charm is like tied to the perspective and just the way that they went fucking crazy with the fixed cameras. I feel like Zero would lose a lot of its charm not in a fixed camera perspective. Although, I said the same about 2. I did, like, before that came out, I said that a lot about RE2 Remake. Like, that I thought not being fixed camera was going to ruin it, and it didn't. 2Make is great. It looks like there's a passenger cabin below the crack. Jump down through the crack? Yes. Oh. Oh. Bitch. There's 2 items in here. Oh. Well. Yeah, I don't exactly know what I was thinking. That seems fun. The leeches are the worst. The worst. I always forget until I like actually step out and I'm like, oh yeah, they jump on you like fast. You have to haul ass to not take damage from them. I could really don't need the knife, to be real. Oh, I could drop the hook shot. Bro, what am I saying? Hold on. Billy. Give me that back. What am I doing? That I don't want. All right, Billy, you, yeah, you can chill here. That's fine. Kind of is that difficult. Yeah, it is a lot to do multiple perspectives of a game. It might not sound like a lot, but like even the fact that they're doing it with Requiem, with first person and third person, is a pretty big deal. Just not only the difference in how all of the environments have to be designed to where they will look good in both perspectives, which might not sound like it's much, but genuinely from like a level design standpoint, that is a lot. Like the perspective that you use affects the way you design an environment a lot. So needing to account for 2 different perspectives and make the entire game look good in both, even though they're both 3D, is actually pretty tricky. And then obviously, like, assuming they started with first person as the base, which it seems like they did, the decision to do both and then have to make like all these extra character animations for Grace for the third person stuff is also a pretty big deal. And then to make those work with first person to where you don't have like camera clipping through or anything. It is a lot to do multiple perspectives. Even if it's 2 perspectives that might feel very similar, like first person and third person, there's a lot of work that even goes into doing that. Fixed camera is obviously even more different. Anyway, it looks like a case for holding jewelry. Open? Why, yes. Oh, would you look at that, a ring? Who would have thought? There's something inside. Who could have guessed it was a ring? Oh, I left the case with Billy like an idiot. Okay. Didn't RE8 get a third-person update like 2 years after it came out? It was about a year after. It was when they did the story DLC. The third-person perspective is included with the DLC. And I'm pretty sure that was them just being like, hey, we have the functionality like with a first person game for the third person now. Let's just give Ethan some animations and like boom. I'm pretty sure like now that we have hindsight, it absolutely seems like they just went, oh yeah, we made the third person work in a game that uses first person as a base for Requiem. We could just give that to them for Village since we have it. It's the same engine, it's the same thing. Like, just move it over. There you go. And they still refuse to show Ethan's face despite the fact that we know what his face looks like because they modeled it. It is really funny. It is really funny. The briefcase has been unlocked. Open? I don't want RE9 to go with ghost stuff instead of science and viruses. There's something inside. If you are alluding to Village, this isn't directly a thing against you. I'm not saying this directly to you. This is a general thing that the community has done for years since Village came out. But Village is about science and viruses. It just dumps all that lore on you at the very end, as Resi does. Like they don't give you the explanation until the end. But it is. It draws from more mythological designs, but it is based in science and viruses, and they do thoroughly explain all of it near the end of the game. But people are still just like, oh, they went fantasy. It's not even about science anymore. Sorry, it's not about viruses either. I'm being a little incorrect. It's about parasites in the case of Village specifically. Well, and kind of viruses. It's kind of both, actually. That is, it's a mixture of the two. Primarily parasites, but the virus stuff is still also there. As like a side note. It's mostly parasites in Village, though.
Get the
beep. You won't be needing this card anymore. There are little hints that it isn't supernatural if you pay attention. Yeah, they start hinting at it pretty early.
Delta team, we have gained control of the train. Over.
Understood.
This does not make any sense. How was the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We
Chat.
must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely.
Not during cutscenes, chat.
How
Come
far
on.
away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
What happened?
I love how abrupt the cutscenes ending in 0 are. Like, consistently throughout the game, the cutscenes end so abruptly in 0.
I'll check it out.
Roger.
These guys are gonna get up.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Maybe not. Yeah, and Spencer was there.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
Brake operation manual. Using the brake control, the following 3 steps are necessary to operate the brakes. Step 1. Activating the controls. Brake controls are located in the following locations. First car driver's compartment, rear deck of the 5th car. To activate the system, you must insert the magnetic card into the device in the 5th car. This will supply power to both sets of controls. Step 2. Enter rear deck code. Enter the code for the rear deck unit to release the lock. After this, the driver's compartment code can be entered. Step 3. Enter driver's compartment code. Enter the code for the driver's compartment unit to remove the lock. Upon completion of these 3 steps, the manual brakes can be used. VR support for 9. They 100% will have VR support, but it will come as a PlayStation exclusive like a year after release. For sure. Like
I'll
always.
go over to the back deck and manipulate the control panel for the brake. Then you apply the brake from here, okay?
All right. Billy,
What?
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he does have space. Okay. Sweet. And there's ammo here. What? Oh, does Billy not have the pistol ammo? Better. I'm fine with that. I have PSVR 2. Yeah, I'm personally, like, I don't care for VR. I still find it too gimmicky, and I kind of, like, over time, I just doubt more and more that it will ever be less gimmicky. Now they wake up, don't they? Yeah, fuck them. We run past. You got up too slow. Get fucked. PSVR 2 is really good, by the way. Yeah, so is, shit, actually. Sorry. Oh, no, I thought I had it. Shit. Whoa. This is fine. Ooh, that helps. This is fine. Fuck you guys, I'm out. Let the hate flow through you, it gives you focus. The thing with the PSVR, more than anything, is that even like as a VR platform, it's very overpriced for what it is. That's really the biggest issue more than anything. It's not that the headset is bad. It's more so that just that they charge too much for it. And then, like, even disregarding the capabilities of the system, it's too limited by having its own specific library rather than just having the larger VR market that exists on PC. Like, the headset itself is fine, but there are so many other factors that really detract from it. And really, they're all the same issues that the PSVR 1 had, is the crazy thing. I need a magnetic card. Luckily, I brought one. Isn't this a math puzzle? It is. Okay. Oh. It's an easy as fuck math puzzle.
I've engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger, I'll put the brake on now.
Baby math puzzle. Oh, but now I have to do it again. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buttons. 8 times 8 is 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 1. Get the fuck out of here. Math puzzle. Baby math puzzle. Yeah, no back compatibility for it was also just incredibly stupid. I forget about that. But that was such a terrible decision. And it's not because they couldn't do it. It's just that for some reason they didn't want to. And I couldn't tell you why they wouldn't want to. But there's no reason to not have. It's been stuck in beta phase for 10 years. Yeah, the thing that I always say with VR when I talk about it, like, I think it has potential to be a lot better. But the issue is that because it's unproven and basically still in beta.
Yes.
Hold on.
Managed.
I shouldn't talk over them too much. Because it's unproven. Billy! Billy!
Let's go.
Okay.
Billy! You madman! Actually, it's probably a good thing for him to do that here. VR titles can't get larger budgets and the resources that they would need to improve. But because they're still stuck in beta, they're struggling to really branch out of like a very small niche. So it's like a... What's it? It's like a negative feedback loop where just because it's such a, I guess for lack of a better term, like it's still so much in its infancy is the best way that I could put it. It can't get the opportunity to grow beyond that. But because it can't grow beyond that, it can't actually get out of its infancy stages. And you get the occasional, like, odd title that does try to push things forward, like Half-Life Alyx. But then that happens, and, like, that was just, like, a little exception, one-time thing. My ink ribbons are supposed to be right next to Rebecca, apparently. Oh, under a zombie. That's why I can't see them. I see the flash now. There they are. Suddenly pistol ammo is an issue. All those zombies came over. Time? It is time. I just have to get to an or a typewriter. I almost said an ink ribbon. If Valve and Half-Life Alyx can't have a big mainstream breakout, then no one can. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Is like, well, also to be fair, Half-Life Alyx is awesome. Like, it is... I think, like, everyone would agree, the biggest success in the VR market in terms of, like, pushing things forward and becoming more mainstream. But one game is not enough to push that whole medium forward. Like, people aren't going to really get into VR for one game. Like, you need to have a solid library for people to really be sold on it.
First general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of S.T.A.R.S.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella. 10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
This game is so fucking goofy. They're not even, like, they're really not trying to be, but oh my god. It's so goofy. Drop a save. There we go. Now I can end. We were just in an awkward spot because triggering that ending sequence for the train, you don't get a typewriter up until here. I get banned? I didn't even see a timeout go through. Oh, but also my chat on my phone is so far behind. Actually get timed out for 67, he may have. I don't know, I didn't see it. Anyway, it is about that time. We got remake done. We started on 0, got up to the training facility. Not a bad start, if I do say so myself. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff.
Or shoot a peg on stream. I'm very easily convinced.
Like Yakuza, Metal Gear, Ace Combat, all sorts of stuff. Come back for any of it. If you didn't see it this morning, I did get the Resident Evil Resistance review up. The multiplayer game that was tied in with the 3 remake. Pretty interesting. Like, actually, way more interesting than I thought it would be. Check it out if you missed it. On YouTube, it's pinned at the top of chat. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.